What's going on, everybody? Vince Goodrum here. It is Monday morning, and making myself a nice French press coffee, clean myself up, and I'm gonna get to work. But the reason why I'm making this video is a couple of people have emailed me about Nick Walker. I know his name has been mentioned a bunch of times on channels, RX, Generation Iron, and everything. And some people think his health is in danger. Now, some people have sent me some text about his drug stacks and stuff like that, 2 grams a week and stuff like that. But it begs the question, which, by the way, that's complete bullshit there. Uh, but nonetheless, there's a lot of wild speculations that's been going around about Nick Walker, and I'm going to clear a couple things up. Number one, no pro bodybuilder is going to be using 2 grams a test a day. They're not even going to use that per week. Given the fact that he is in, and I'm just taking a offbeat guess, since he's not in 4 weeks out from a show, he's probably using about 1,000 or less of testosterone a week, perhaps. The one thing you have to understand, people, don't try to guess any of these competitors' stacks or so forth. Mine is a general estimate as far as to what he may want to use, not what he's actually using. You know, just saying there. There's a wide range of different cycles and a wide range of different stacks that a competitive athlete would use. That's what I would probably recommend. Maybe 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams of testosterone a week there. Just the straight stuff, none of that fancy schmancy stuff. No trend or anything like that, because you want to use trend maybe 5 or 4 weeks out from a show. But even with that being said, a 2 grams a test a day, 1 gram a test a day, or even 2 grams a test a week is just completely ridiculous. As far as him getting big very quickly, yeah, I have noticed that he's gotten pretty big very quickly. But once again, bodybuilding isn't so much about drugs or going to the gym. That's only a small portion. It all comes down to genetics. And Nick Walker, he has some of the best genetics out there. I mean, just the God-given genetics, the ambrosia of genetics. So what you're seeing is not as a result of taking drugs or some sort of special magical potion or some sort of special training method. It's just genetics. Genetics make winners and losers out of shows. My genetics, for example, I got long arms and a short torso, so I never did very well whenever I was bodybuilding. But, if I never competed or anything like that, well, I wouldn't have this channel probably, and I wouldn't have so many friends in the bodybuilding industry. But I digress on that. So, just to answer you guys' question, and like I said, I'm going to make this quick. Nick's going to be just fine. I don't see his health being in danger. As long as he's seeing a physician on a quarter end, maybe every couple of months or so forth, as long as his trainer's not making him do some outrageous things here, I think Nick Walker's going to be fine, and he's gonna give Big Ramy a run for his money at the Mr. O. I mean, that's for sure, because pound for pound, size for size, Ramy is going to have his work cut out for him there. But you guys don't worry about Nick Walker or anything like that. And I think part of the worry really is because excuse me for a minute. Sorry about that. As I told you before, I was heating up a French press and I'm not editing out this video. And I always shot my videos live. I don't do any editing or anything. I want it raw, uncut, like Nicaraguan cocaine, But what I was saying is, you guys don't worry about Nick Walker. He's going to be just fine, as long as he abides by what his physicians are, his physician's wishes, and he's taking good care of himself. He's going to be just fine. And I know a lot of you people are worried about him based upon the fact that recently Cedric McMillan passed away and a couple of other pros actually passed away. But like I said, when it's your time, and it's not going to be because of what you take. There's plenty of people that were the same age as Cedric, never touched a drop of anything, and passed away from heart attacks or strokes here. You know, even younger than he is. That's just the cycle of life of things here. But that's all I got to say today, people. Take care.